Hello students, how are you all? Hope all of you are well. Today we are going to discuss the question answers of chapter number 4 NCERT class 6 science chapter number 4 NCERT solutions. First of all, I just want to inform you that chapter number 1, chapter number 2 and chapter number 3, all the 3 chapters question answers video already I had uploaded. Now the rest 3 chapter number 4, chapter number 5 and chapter number 6 question answers we will upload. So one by one you can just check each and every chapter's question answers. You can write these question answers in your notebook. That will be much more beneficial to you, that you can remember the question answers of NCERT. So let's start class 6 science chapter 4 NCERT solution. First of all, what we have to study in this chapter, you can see in this video. Science NCERT grade 6 chapter 4 sorting material into groups is broadly divided into the 2 sections, where in the first section, that is objects around us, consists of 2 main concepts. The first one deals with the objects and other materials which they are made. This part of the chapter uses many daily life examples, making the understanding of topic more understandable. The second, you can see here as it is written, the second concept tries to explain the fact that how a single material can be used to make several other objects based on their properties. Both of the concepts are dealt with the help of activities. Those conclusions are presented in a tabular form. The second section of this chapter covers a comprehensive discussion of various properties of materials. Some important properties as discussed are appearance, means luster, hardness, soft or hard, solubility, soluble or insoluble. Apart from this, 2 other properties like density, floats or sink, and transparency, opaque, translucent and transparent, are explained with the help of relevant activities, examples and diagrams. The chapter sorting material into groups cover the following topics like object around us, properties of materials. Now we will move towards the page number 33 question answers. So I hope all of you have understood what things we have covered in this chapter. If you are having any type of doubt related to this chapter number 4, then just inform me. Here, name 5 objects which can be made from wood. Question is, name 5 objects which can be made from wood. You can easily write the objects which are made from wood. You can see around you whatever the objects which are made from wood, you can write that object's name. Here I have written the 5 objects that can be made from wood are table, chair, bed, door and bullock cart. So this was our first answer. Question number 2. Select the objects from the following which shine: glass bowl, plastic, toy, steel spoon, cotton shirt. Can you tell me which objects will shine? Shining property. Which objects do have shining property? You know very well, a glass bowl, a glass also shine when it comes in the front of sunlight, and steel spoon, it is just like a silver, so it also shines. Now question number 3. Match the objects given below with the material from which they could be made. Remember, an object could be made from more than one material, and a given material could be used for making many objects. So you can see here some objects are there and material names like book, tumbler, chair, toy, shoes. These are the objects, and material glass, wood, paper, leather, plastic. What you have to do? You have to do match the following. I have done solution for you. You can see here as the book, material of book is paper, tumbler, glass and plastic, chair, wood and plastic, toy, wood, paper and plastic, shoes, leather. See, more than one material is also. Have you seen toy? In the olden days the toys were made up of wood. Nowadays it is made up of plastic, and some of the toys are made up of paper also. So we have seen here that how to do match the following of this question. Now we will move towards the question number 4. You can see in the question number 4, it's about true or false. You have to just write with the concept that this sentence is true or this sentence is false. First sentence, stone is transparent while glass is opaque. Have you ever seen stone transparent? Can you see from one side to another side from the stone? Not possible. And while glass is opaque, you do not see from one side to another side by glass. Yes, so already you have understand this first statement is false. A notebook has luster while an eraser does not. Notebook have a luster property. See, you just read the sentence. After reading the sentence, just put a concept in your mind. Will it be true or false? Here there are total 8 to 9 questions. You can see here 8 questions are there. Okay. So first question, stone is transparent while glass is opaque. Second question, a notebook has luster while an eraser does not. Chalk dissolve in water. A piece of wood floats on water. Sugar does not dissolve in water. Oil mixes with water. Sand settles down in water. Vinegar dissolve in water. All these questions answers I have written, no need to worry. So you can see here, I will explain you also that how these sentences became true or false. You can see stone is transparent while glass is opaque. It is false. As already I had explained you, from the glass we can see from one side to another side, but from stone we can't see. A notebook is lustrous while an eraser does not. See, eraser has a lustrous property. Notebook do not have a lustrous. So this sentence is also false. Chalk dissolve in water. Do you think that chalk will 100% dissolve? It will give a solution or in water? Not possible. You will be able to see the chalk powders, right? So chalk does not dissolve in water. A piece of wood floats on water. Yes, if you will put a little bit piece of wood in the water, it will start floating. So it is true. Oil mixes with water. Not possible. If you will see that sometimes your mama gives a lot of oil in the vegetable and that oil stick in your fingers, right, while eating. So oil do not mix with water. Sand settles down in water. Yes. If you will take a glass of water and you will put a sand on it, you will see the sand will settle there. Have you heard the process called distillation? We remove the water and sand from the process of distillation. So this statement is true. Vinegar dissolve in water. What do you understand? Vinegar, you know, when you go to the Chinese stalls or wherever the chow mein and Manchurians we are getting, you will see a vinegar bottle, right? A vinegar is just like a liquid which is transparent liquid, is just like water only. If you give this vinegar into the water, it will dissolve it. So the statement is true. So we have seen our question number 3 about this true or false. Sorry, question number 4. Now we are moving towards the question number 5. You can see in this question, given below are the names of some objects and materials: water, basketball, orange, sugar, globe, apple and earthen pitcher. Group them as round shape and other shape, eatables and non-eatables. Here there is 2 questions. In one question you have to just write that this object have which type of shape. Either they are round shape or they are of other shape. And second, you have to write that these items are eatables or non-eatables. So first of all, we will start with the round shaped objects. So can you tell me from this water, basketball, orange, sugar, globe, apple, earthen pitcher, the structure of water, can you say me? You can't say, right? Basketball, yes, you may have seen the basketball is round. So what you have to write? You have to write round shaped, and whatever the objects are in round shape, you have to write their name. Just like basketball, orange, globe, apple, earthen pitcher. You will say me, sir, apple is not round, earthen pitcher is also not. See, we have to just see the shape. Either they are round shape or they are in the other shape. The question is that, right? So we have to just mention according to the 2 shape. I am not asking you they are oval or they are which, they are egg shaped or they are 100% circular, means sphere shape, right? We have to just notice that they are round or not. So if they are round, then we have to write that objects in the round shaped as basketball, orange, globe, apple, earthen pitcher. These are round shaped objects. And if I ask you about the other shape like water shaped, not possible. Sugar, they are not round, right? So now the question B, eatables and non-eatables. Can you tell me what we can eat from this object? Can you eat basketball? No, you can't eat, right? You can eat orange, you can eat apple, yes, you can drink water. So you have to write the eatables item and non-eatable. So you can see in this question, as eatable items are water, orange, sugar and apple. As it is mentioned that these four are eatable items. And the next non-eatable, basketball, globe, earth and pitcher. These three things you can't eat. So they are non-eatables. Now we are moving towards the question number 6. List all the items known to you that float on water. Check and see if they will float on oil or kerosene. Question is, whatever the objects you know, you have to list that objects that they are floating on the water or they are sinking on the water. If they are floating on the water, that object's name only you have to write, and after then you have to check that they can float on kerosene or oil or not. Means if the objects are floating on the water, can they float on the oil or kerosene or not? So you can see here some items that float on water. Here I have written only some items names, you can see, that float on water. So what are the items which float on water? Plastic bottle, piece of paper, piece of sponge, piece of thermocol, wood, bamboo. These items are floating on water. Can this item float on oil or kerosene? What do you think? Here there are two more items I have written, plastic ball and cork. So these are all 8 items you can see. Plastic bottle, piece of paper, piece of sponge, piece of thermocol, wood, bamboo, plastic ball and cork. These all float on water. However, none of these items float on oil or kerosene. So the question was, do these objects float on kerosene and oil also? So the answer is no. No, these objects can't float on oil or kerosene. Now the last question. So the last question is, find the odd one out of the following. What do you mean by odd one? The meaning of odd one means there are some similar words, means it is coming in one category and one word will be not coming in that category. So you have to remove that one word which is not coming in that same category. Okay, there are only 4 questions, A, B, C, D, and you have to find from that all the words which are not coming in the same category. You can see here question number A is chair, bed, table, baby, cupboard. Chair, bed, table, baby, cupboard. So what is your answer? Which word is not coming in the same category? Chair is made up of wood, bed is made up of wood, table is made up of wood, baby is a human being, it is not made up of wood, and cupboard is also made up of wood. So you can write here that baby word is odd one from this sentence A. Now see the second sentence, rose, jasmine, boat, marigold, lotus. See, rose is a flower, jasmine is a flower, boat is a flower? No, boat is not a flower, marigold is a flower and lotus is a flower. So in these 5 items, which one is not of the same category? The boat one is not of the same category. Now we are moving towards the question C, aluminium, iron, copper, silver, sand. See, iron is also a metal, aluminium is also metal, copper is also metal, silver is also metal. Sand is metal? No, sand is not a metal. So sand do not come in this category. Sugar, salt, sand, copper sulfate. Sugar, salt, sand and copper sulfate. Which one would you prefer the answer? Sand. Why sand? Because see, sugar is a crystal, sand is not a crystal, salt is also a crystal, copper sulfate is also crystal, sand is particle. So you can just not mix into the crystal shape and size, and these all are prepared in the laboratory. Okay, so we have seen all the answers of the chapter number 4. If you have any doubt related to this chapter or any of the question answers which are represented on the NCERT textbook, then please drop your doubt into the comment box section so I can fill your all the answers. You can see here question number 1, question number 2, question number 3, question number 4, question number 5, 6 and 7. Got it? That's all for today. Thank you very much. Hope all of you have liked. Don't forget to like and subscribe this video. Thank you very much.